Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to Eric the Unready. And we're picking it back up where we left off last time, outside the Black Gate. We're just about at the end of the game. This is very likely going to be the last episode, so let's see if we can get inside. Even though it is daytime, this is still a gloomy place. The large black gate stands across the road that leads to the witch's castle. The ground here is littered with decaying grocery bags full of motoring goods. A cobwebbed skeleton sits with its back to the gate, his bony hand still clutching a heart-shaped box. You see a newspaper here. We gotta read the newspaper first. Newspaper. Giant Knot stalks countryside. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully that's not bear right there. Hopefully that's tats. Either way, those the little folks there saw more than they wish to see. The swamp of perdition disappeared yesterday into what experts are calling a self-sucking stasis field. It begins as a small gurgling noise, said one expert who asked to be identified. Then it gradually grows, gaining momentum steadily until it starts to suck in everything around it. Soon it is so powerful that it sucks in itself. At this point, it stabilizes and will remain in a steady state indefinitely, as long as no one comes along and tickles it. Fools' hats and chamber pots, new fashion trend. The new look of the dead Presley is taking tourists by storm. Thousands of Torians are mimicking the sartorial choices of the dead minstrel, driving the price of chamber pots and fools' hats to the roof. They said I was an idiot to go into this business, said Wilfred the Hatter to the Inquirer editor. Well, I am an idiot, but now I'm a rich idiot. I could buy and sell your stupid rag before breakfast. Well, maybe not before breakfast. Lawyers don't get up that early. Before lunch, anyway, and by tea time I could have bought it again. Now, who are you calling an idiot? Okay. Handmade to the gods. Must be able to carry multiple steins in one hand. Must supply own breastplates. Blind preferred. Right Valhalla Industries. Care of Morty. Assistant whitewasher. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. T. Sawyer. Cadbury Table Factory, specializing in tables of unusual shapes for over 500 years. Rhomboid, ovoid, hexagonal, polyhedral. Good references. Okay. Windsor Construction Company. There will never be a better time to buy one of our newly constructed castles, spacious dungeons, lofty towers. All models have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 privies, low interest rates, title insurance. Convenient to schools and shopping. Call now and we'll throw in serfs. Oh my word. Step-parents, guardians. Has a small child with a pretentious future been left in your care? I feel like I read that weird, didn't I? Are you tired of black-cloaked figures skulking around the taverns near your home? Your worries are over. Just send your precious tot to the Ecoli Decibel Incanus? Unsure whether your ward is the child of destiny? Just take this simple 3-part test. Does he have an unusual birthmark? Does a kindly but mysterious traveler with a gray beard stop by every few years to check up on his progress? Does he occasionally stand stock still with his eyes glazed over while he seems to be seeing a faraway scene? If you answer yes to any 2 of these 3 questions, then the Ecoli Decibel Incanus is for you. Don't delay, right today. What is that a reference to? I'm almost thinking that sounds almost like Harry Potter, but this was well before Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter was maybe early 2000s. This was 1992. I guess this just goes to show how even an original idea like Harry Potter isn't fully original. Okay. Bright red heart-shaped box that has the word Candygram written across it. Underneath the logo is some fine print. Can I read the print? Knowing in your heart that only geeks read fine print, you nevertheless look at the small words. Warning, the Surgeon General of Taurus has determined that this package contains massive explosive charges that will instantly kill whoever opens it. Therefore, it should not be advertised in magazines nor sold to minors, although the government will continue to subsidize its manufacture in the country of North Carolina. Okay, well, let's take that. For sure. I feel like we need that. You start toward the skeleton, but your feet get mired in the black sticky goo. Somehow you manage to stagger back to your starting point before becoming completely stuck. Didn't notice the goo. Pool is a large, gummy, sticky, gooey puddle of midnight black pitch. Let's look at this stuff real quick. Raven stares back with an intensity that seems full of hatred, but after a while you realize he doesn't hate you at all. He just wants to snag one of your eyeballs for lunch. That's a relief. The black eye never leaves you for an instant. It never blinks, and it follows your every move. It's a quarter moon, like the one you saw so long ago in the outhouse door on the farmyard. I can't talk tonight. The points of the moon are slightly out of alignment with the two stars that are next to it. Do you need to rotate it, maybe? The jagged bolt of lightning that seems to bind the gates together. Okay. What's their inventory? Bolt cutters, crowbar, stake, wrench, and pitchfork. Okay, and we can look at the stars too. Does that tell us anything? Crap. Wasted a turn. Okay. Okay, so one thing I do know is we're going to have to use the items we've gathered to get into the castle. That I do remember. The pitchfork maybe on the tar? I feel like we got to get rid of the tar first. Like the wrench, I'm assuming we need to use on the moon to line it up because it said something about it wasn't lined up with the stars. And the bolt cutters, I'm assuming maybe on the lightning. What the pitchfork? How would I use the pitchfork? Can I maybe say use pitchfork on tar? Dang it. Put pitchfork on tar. Okay, good. Okay, that worked. You plunge a pitchfork into the tar, bend your knees, and give it a good heave. The tar flies over your shoulder, wrenching the pitchfork from your hands as it goes. You hear a splat and a roar, and you turn around just in time to see an enraged, tar-covered 12 elephants lumbering out of sight. What? Well, can we take the candygram now? Okay, good. So I'm assuming we give the stake to the bird. That's what I'm assuming. The bird glances at the steak and dismisses it with a derisive caw, as if to say it's far too small to constitute a good meal. Okay, well, never mind on that. Let's turn Moon with Wrench. As you approach the gate, the huge bird flies at you, talons extended and wings flapping in your face. The creature drives you back to where you were standing before, and then it resumes its perch on top of the gate. The small voice in your head says, "Hurry, Eric, Sir Pectoral's thugs are closing in on you faster than usual. They're only about 45 minutes away." Okay. No. I was like, what's an eye? Hoot at bird. Okay, I was thinking maybe that would work. I think we need the candy ground for something else. Let me see if I can. But let's see. So I guess I can't do anything else at the gate. Bow cutters, crowbar, and a wrench. And I've got a stake and a candy ground. Well, maybe I can. What if I throw the stake at the bird? Oh, no. Stake stops about 2 feet from the crow, then it reverses in midair and comes hurtling back toward you, dropping to the ground at your feet. That's right, it does. It is that. Let me look it up. I hate the time limit because now it makes me paranoid. I thought I had it pulled up. Oh, oops. Pitchfork. Crowbar? Oh, that's a... That's a terrible pun. Maybe throw it. Okay, there we go. The crow strikes at you again, but the magic crowbar intercepts the slashing talons. The bird's claws involuntarily close around the bar, and the weight of it pulls them to the ground. Flapping his wings furiously, he manages to take off again, but he can only get a few feet into the air. Hopping and fluttering, he disappears slowly to the northwest, where suddenly a magic causeway appears, swallows him up, and disappears again. Okay. Well, I know what to do now. I think. Turn with wrench. Really? Oh! Dumbass. Turn moon with wrench. Great, I just wasted a minute. Oh. Okay, so I gotta take care of the eye first. Maybe put the stake over it? Okay, yeah. You slap the stake onto the black eye. Moments later, the stake falls to the ground and vanishes. When you look up, you notice the eye has also disappeared. Okay, good, good. Turn moon with wrench. Oh. Cut lightning with bolt cutters. The cutter slices through a lightning bolt like a hot knife through butter. There's a sudden flash and a clap of thunder, and not only has the bolt disappeared, but the bolt cutters are gone as well. Oh, that bolt cutters. Oh, my word. I just got that. Turn moon with wrench. Thank you. Give the crescent moon a little twist. It slides into alignment with the stars, and the gate swings open. Suddenly, a rush of ghostly shapes streams past you. You're knocked to the ground until the gray whirlwind passes. When you get up, you see the wicked witch standing in front of you. At last, she cries in triumph. Those gates were sealed 5,000 years ago by the great wizard Bellsnout. He scattered the keys across Taurus so that they could never be assembled again. But now you've found them and opened the gate so that all the evil of the other side shall be free to roam Taurus for as long as my castle stands. Yay. She throws her head back and lets out a loud screaming cackle. The small voice in your head says, "Oops." The witch snaps her fingers, and you suddenly find yourself in the turret room of her castle. The turret is cluttered with all kinds of occult paraphernalia. An open spellbook lies on the table, flanked by a crystal ball and an hourglass. On the wall you see a skull, a stuffed owl, a jar containing some eyeballs, and several jars of who knows what. A full-length mirror adorns the far wall. Finally we meet, Eric. You have caused me much trouble this past week. Perhaps now I can return the favor. Caused me trouble. Much as I would like to, however, I cannot attend to you in person. The wedding of your Princess Lorealle is due to start at 11. I still have some final preparations to complete. Who would have thought that a simple half-hour ceremony would require so much work? They're really telling me the time limits here, aren't they? I'd love for you to participate in nuptials, Eric, but it's considered bad luck for dead men to come to weddings. And by the time the ceremony starts, you will most definitely be deceased. Okay. I'd rather not be. The witch turns over her large hourglass and intones in a portentous voice. And the last grain of sand through this glass has sped. Eric the Unready shall at last be dead. Her normal voice returns and she adds, I'd say we're talking maybe 10 minutes here. She cackles a few times and then leaves. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a problem already with her logic. I'm gonna save. I think I already see something that we'll need to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and save it so that to make sure I can make it out in time. Let's look at the book first. Oh, well, great. That told me nothing. Learn nothing by examining this ancient and inscrutable symbol of wisdom. Well, almost nothing, I guess. Eyeballs, they're presumably the gruesome ingredients for witch's brew too horrible to contemplate. Then look at the mirror, right? See a hazy reflection of yourself. Standard issue crystal ball. Can I take anything? Took the eyeballs. That was all I can take? Read. Book. Put eyeballs on book, maybe? I guess I can't take the book. Why can't I take the book? Okay. Turn hourglass. You set the hourglass on its side, the sand stops draining, and the curse is temporarily full. Oh, I thought we were just gonna have to keep flipping it over. Okay. Gotcha. Even better. Well, what do I do? I mean, there's this. Hoot at owl, maybe? No. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to do that. Well, I didn't look at the skull, did I? Oh, I know what I need to do. It looks just like the same as other skulls you've seen on a wall in a turret of an evil witch's castle. When your life, the life of a princess, and the fate of a kingdom lie in your hands. Okay, I need to put the eyeballs in the skull. There we go. Put the eyeballs into the skull. They instantly light up, and the mirror turns opaque. Oh, and I still have the wrench. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, examine me. Okay. I think maybe I need to look in the mirror or something. Look at me in the mirror. I think I'm going to reload so to give myself some more time. But I actually want to see something. Open Candygram. Usually, when people speak of death by chocolate, they are thinking of a slow, lingering, and very pleasant experience. This is nothing like that. Having 10 pounds of high explosive chocolate blowing up in your face turns out to be a fast and very gooey way to die. You have failed. Okay, restore. Okay. Okay, so I don't. I can turn the hourglass first off. I didn't realize I could do that. I thought I was gonna have to keep turning it like that, you know. So like almost everything be on the top and then turn it. You see, the dumb thing is if I was in a real situation like this, that would probably be what I do. Eric was smart here by just turning it on its side. Okay, so take all. Everything can. Put eyeballs in skull. Okay. Does skull say anything different now? No. Glows with an eerie intensity. Can I talk to it? Can I take it? No. I'm thinking we need to hold the book to the mirror to read it. Blow. And sit is something too, so we're gonna have to sit in this part. Can we turn the mirror, maybe? No. And why can't we take the crystal ball? Let's see what the next step is. 9:37. Okay, we still got some time. Okay. I hooted! Did I not hoot at this stage? Oh my word. Mirror goes dark and you hear a ghostly voice. I am the spirit of the mirror. He who would enter my realm must first show he can see things as I do. The voice fades and some symbols appear on the mirror. Scores went up by 10. Okay. Oh my gosh. Really? We're doing this? And the spirit of the mirror, he would. What is your response? 11 plus 11 is 22. So it's XXII, right? What? It's 11, right? Or is V20? I'm fixing to look it up. They didn't think I'd have access to internet so quickly back in 1992, but I do. There must be a letter for 20. Or no? 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1,000. Yeah, X is 10. That I'm absolutely sure of. 11 plus 11 is 22. And on this Wikipedia page, like right at the top, it has XXII right there. Boom. Okay, so I look back at the solution. It's a mirror. Nine plus 9. 18. What would that be? XVI. This is the face of someone who's not amused. Freaking mirrors. Freaking mirrors. What? Okay. I've got it. Okay. I was like, do I have to do it that way? But apparently I do. IIIVX. Mirror becomes clear and you can see through it to a dark passageway beyond. Thank you. I'm going to put a mirror in a game about puzzles. It has to be backwards. I'm so clever. Step through the mirror to the room beyond. This is a secret passageway that runs between the turret and the witch's bedroom. The only thing you can make out here is a chain that is hooked to the ceiling and runs through a hole in the floor. Oh, I do remember this now. Chain. Big chain that runs from the ceiling down to the floor. Salmon hole. Hole leads to the great hall below. Okay. Bedroom. The witch's bedroom looks like it belongs to a little girl. An innocent-looking teddy bear sits on the bed, and everything seems to be three-quarter size. You see a small broomstick here, and nearby is a dressing table that stands against one wall. A closed window is set into the west wall, and the secret passageway leads back to the east. Okay. Let's see what all I can take. Okay, I got the broomstick and the makeup. It's a pot of green makeup that says on the label, warning, while it has been demonstrated that this product will eat through any known metal within 30 minutes. It is perfectly safe for personal use if used as directed. To apply, first seal your face with several layers of wax. Make sure you are wearing insulated gloves. If the makeup comes in contact with your eyes, flush immediately with cold water, then buy a white cane and a pair of dark glasses. If the product comes in direct contact with your skin, we recommend immediate amputation of the affected area. If you have any complaints about our products, call 1-800-747-7633. Operators are standing by. Okay, I remember that part too. I can't take the teddy bear. Okay, just a little stuffed animal, harmless, innocent, not worth your attention now. What about the broom? Broomstick is about half size with training wheels. Okay. I remember what we need to do with the makeup. I do remember that part. I'm going to go ahead and tell you because it's been hinted before. They said something about the beast would be standing in a great hall for 30 minutes. What we got to do is we got to put the makeup on the chain. It's going to eat it through it and fall down onto it. Okay, so what do we do here? Well, what are we... I'm just going to go ahead and use the guide. Exactly half an hour before the wedding. Oh, wedding's at 11:30, right? I mean 11, right? Okay, we're almost done. Okay. Now we're just going to use the guide for the rest of this. Okay, so let me save the game. This should be the last save. Should be. Okay, so let's wait. Until 10:30. Okay. Put makeup on chain. You smear the makeup on the chain and immediately goes to work dissolving the metal. Moments later, the pot pops out of existence. Okay. Okay, it says get on broom. You hop on the broom, which immediately flies into the air, swirling and looping and bucking like an untamed horse. You manage to hang on for a few moments while the broom slams into the walls of the window, but eventually it does an inverted barrel roll and you fall off, injuring your pride more than your body. Says it may take more than one attempt to reach the passage below the Great Hall. So does that mean... Oh crap. What am I doing wrong here? Yeah, is that what it means? Get on broom. Come on, what's the problem here? Okay, it's really dumb if you have to... It says get... Well, it says dressing room in the guide, but... Okay, well, let's take the broom. Let's go to the passageway. Let's see if maybe it'll work this. work here, maybe? Get on broom. Okay, I'm really confused here, man. What the freaking crap? What is the problem here? What does it mean it may take more than one attempt to reach the pass? Is it meaning the broom? Is that what it's saying? Okay, here's another walkthrough. I think this is a walkthrough. Okay, I'm gonna let's just forget all that happened.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
What are you talking about, Alexa? Shut up. Thank you. Oh. Okay, makeup on the chain. And I went the wrong way, so that's a good sign. Oh no! No, 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 restore, restore, restore it. I was too early. Okay, so wait until 10:30. Okay, now do it. Okay, west. Open the window. Thank you. Get on broomstick. You hop on the broom, which immediately flies into the air. Oh, hey! Good. So the broom sails out into the open window and you find yourself conducting aerial maneuvers several hundred feet above the ground. You somehow manage to hang on. After a while, you fly back through the window and fall off the broom in the room where you first started. Okay. So that's why it was saying it might take multiple tries. Okay. Someone managed to hang on, and after a while, you fly through a small window and get dumped off the broom onto the floor of a small dark room. There's a small crawl space below the great hall. There's a trapdoor in the ceiling and a small window in the west wall. Okay. Open the trapdoor. Grasp the ring and pull. The door swings open. I guess we're safe to go up. Read the candygram, then the fine print, which you've already done. Oh, it says go. Okay, open door and go up. Then it says wait 30 minutes. And then give the candygram to the witch. Okay. You wriggle up through the trapdoor and get a face full of white gooey stuff. You wriggle up some more and discover that you're inside a giant cake. You nibble away enough of the cake to get a look at your surroundings. You're in the great hall of the witch's castle, hiding the Princess Lorealle's wedding cake. This will give you an excellent vantage point from which to view the wedding ceremony. Okay, so it says wait 30 minutes. It's hard to see from here, but the Great Hall looks a lot like a huge room with high windows and vaulted ceiling. Okay. Examine the cake. Can't tell much about the cake given that you're inside it, but from what you can see, it must be a doozy. Okay, so wait until 11. That's not what... Okay. A cheer goes up, and the great hall starts to fill with the most bizarre creatures you've ever seen. Eye stalks, tentacles, external gills, and other organs are randomly distributed among them, as if the guests had been created by a giant explosion in a body parts factory. After a few moments, the beast enters and drags Lorealle down the aisle to stand in front of the minister. She still looks beautiful despite her week in captivity. She is dressed in a pure white gown, and the whistle of Illyrium still hangs around her throat. As the beaming witch looks on, the minister clears his throat and says, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the bondage of Lorealle to the beast." The minister scratches his horn with one of his fins and then continues reading the words of the ceremony. Suddenly, the chandelier plummets down from the ceiling. It scores a direct hit on the beast and deals Lorealle a glancing blow. Ugh, sorry, Lorealle. The beast falls to the ground dead. Lorealle falls as well, but she doesn't appear to be seriously wounded. The room erupts in chaos. Okay, yeah, she seems pissed off at me. Chaos is what you know best. You burst forth from the cake and cry, "But jabbers!" "You," the witch screams, her goons closing around you. "Stay back," she commands. "I want to kill him myself." She pauses and strokes her chin. But how to do it? These things must be done delicately. It is a moment frozen in time. Everyone in the crowd is staring either at you or at the fallen body of the beast. The lovely Lorealle has fainted once again. The witch appears to be coming to some kind of decision. And I think I just give her the candy ground. Yeah, I think I just give it to her now. Okay. Give candygram to witch. A candygram for me? How thoughtful of you. Uh, Thanks, you reply. You might want to read the fine print before you open it. Don't be silly. Only geeks read fine print. She opens the box and then 10 pounds of high explosive chocolate detonates on her face. I'm melting, she screams while trying to lick the gooey stuff off her chin. Who'd have thought my lovely wickedness could be destroyed by some caramel creams? She suddenly disappears in a puff of smoke and you hear a low rumble as the castle starts to shake. Okay. Let's save the game. Because I do want to look around here at least. Can we talk to Lorealle here? And the minister, maybe? In case you hadn't noticed, Lorealle isn't exactly capable of holding conversation right now. Pieces of the castle are falling all around you. Okay. Take Lorealle. Ever so tenderly gather the unconscious girl into your arms. The very foundation of the castle seems to be breaking up. Okay. You race out of the castle and make a mad dash for freedom. You are aided in this effort by an explosion from behind, which picks you up as if you were a ragdoll and then dumps you outside the black gate. Even though it's daytime, okay, yeah, I already read that one. Suddenly you're caught up in a whirlwind of gray shapes. All the evil creatures who had escaped earlier in the day are streaming past you, screaming madly as they are sucked against their will back into the castle. As the last of them disappears, the castle walls start to cave in. The towers and turrets seem to fall in slow motion, as if a giant hand was grinding them back into the earth. You hear one final cataclysmic explosion, and then silence. All that remains of the castle is a pile of smoldering ruins. Okay. So now we blow the whistle. You scan the horizon for the mighty Pegasus. After a while, you scan it again. Eventually, you see a small dot in the eastern sky. It grows larger and larger until suddenly it is upon you, landing in a flurry of wings and feathers. To your surprise, a large duck has appeared. Where's Pegasus, you ask? Lunch break, replies the duck. I'm covering for him. Well, are you going to get on or not? Let's talk to him. Oh, I can actually talk to him. Thanks for coming. Of all the black gates and all the fantasy games and all the worlds, I have to get called to this one. Would you rather be called to the gates of Mordor? I figure this one's easier, less dangerous. I'd really rather wait for Pegasus if you don't mind. If this duck leaves and you're not on it, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life. We'll just stay here and get better acquainted with Lorealle. It doesn't take much to realize that the problems of two little people doesn't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. I think I finally ran out of things to say. Here's looking at you, kid. Just remember, we'll always have pairs. Okay. Get on duck. Ooh. 1,000 out of 1,000. Yeah, perfect score. I think you have to have a perfect score, honestly. You deposit Lorealle on the duck and climb up after her. The magic bird takes off, and soon you are flying high over Taurus. Lorealle awakens from her stupor and says, Eric, I knew you would come. Before you can reply, the duck suddenly starts to lose altitude, and you start descending towards Flood's castle. The thrones of Fudd and Morgana have been set on a platform outside the castle in front of a large crowd. You land just in time to see Fudd's head loll forward. Father, cries Lorealle. She leaps from the back of the duck and pushes her way through the crowd to the king's side. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I don't want to mess anything up. Too late, Morgana cries in triumph. She snatches Fudd's crown and starts to lower it onto Griselda's head. Don't we kill the witch? Was the witch not different character? Wait, shouts Bud the wizard. Prophecy or no prophecy, Lorealle is still next in line to the throne. Before Griselda is crowned queen, Lorealle has the right to invoke the ancient ritual of challenge. What say you, Lorealle? Do you invoke the ritual? Is this anything like that episode of Star Trek? Actually, forget the details. Everyone looks at Lorealle, who is kneeling next to her father. She's holding him in her arms and crying uncontrollably. Bud asks the question again and she shouts, "Don't you people care that the king has died? He was a good man and a good father. Go ahead and play your games with the crown. I will do a daughter's duty and mourn for my sire." Oh, wow. It's being a bit serious for this game. A hush falls over the crowd. "So be it," says Bud into the silence. "You may proceed, Morgana the Black. But it's an ill day indeed for Taurus." Once again, the queen starts to lower the crown onto the head of her daughter. There's going to be a punchline here. Of course, it is considered bad form to crown a new queen when the old king isn't dead. "Who said that?" Morgana shouts. "I did, you wretch. I Fudd, your husband from whom you never loved. I Fudd, the doddering old fool. I Fudd, your king." Fudd rises from his throne and stands before Morgana. What? You're not gonna make a joke about daylight savings time, were they? But how? What about the prophecy? The prophecy was correct in every detail. It said that old King Fudd would die. Well, the old Fudd did die. You see, before you a new king, a younger king, a king no longer besotted by the evil charms of an evil woman. My first act as a new king is to banish you and your daughter from the kingdom, and you can take that simpleton, I guess what it's saying, Sir Pectoral, with you too. Okay, yeah, I was expecting a daylight savings time joke. The crowd cheers as Morgana, Griselda, and Sir Pectoral slink from the platform. Prophecy also said that the princess who was by my side would inherit the kingdom. And so she shall. Fudd takes Lorealle by the hand and raises her to her feet. "No father could ask for more than the love of his daughter, my child. You have made me a happy man." Okay. It's being way more serious than I was expecting. Two of them hug while the crowd cheers. Then Lorealle whispers in Fudd's ear, and the two of them pull apart. Okay, now I'm assuming she's mentioned me, Eric. Finally, there's the matter of Sir Eric the Unready. No knight ever withstood such hardship as he. No knight ever pursued a nobler quest. Now then, the traditional reward for the rescue of a princess is her hand in marriage and half the kingdom. Okay. I assume we're going to get the crappier half of the kingdom. Fudd pauses, looks at you, and then continues. We'll get the junkyard. And this is exactly the reward that Sir Eric shall receive. I hereby decree that a year and a day hence from this date, Lorealle and Eric shall be married, and they shall jointly be heirs of the kingdom. Pandemonium erupts. The mob lifts you up into the air, and the people will pass you over their heads and deposit you on the platform next to Lorealle. The two of you kiss as more and more people climb up onto the stage. Suddenly, you hear a familiar low rumble. The stage is going to collapse. Thus did it pass that Sir Eric rescued the Princess Lorealle and became betrothed unto her. Morgana Black was exiled from the kingdom, and Bud the Wizard returned to his contemplation of the Holy Gridiron. And so ended the saga of Sir Eric the Unready, Part 1. Were they going to do a sequel to this game? What if they were going to do a sequel? Really? Really? It just goes up. Really? Okay. Well, welcome to my desktop. That's for achievements, by the way. It's for achievements. I'm an achievement hunter. It was super cheap on the winter sale. It's for achievements, okay? And I've already done a video on that. I don't have to explain anything. I got that game for free from a developer. The desktop is terrible. Anyway, Eric the Unready. Besides just closing down, you know, really good game. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. Luckily, I I don't know if I've ever seen the ending of it, the proper ending of it before. This game has a piracy measure, and I know it screwed me up one time. I just can't remember if I played the game in full a second time. I know I tried it multiple times, but I don't know if I stuck with it. Like I know I tried Let's Playing it about not four, but about 6 years ago, within my first year of YouTube. But yeah, the piracy measure, is the armor measurements that the guy asks you like almost at the towards the beginning of the game, and if you give those wrong, your armor doesn't fit. I never got my armor. It's supposed to be delivered, isn't it? It seemed like your armor's supposed to be delivered on that last day, but it didn't happen. Interesting. Because it seemed like it got delivered and it didn't fit. It couldn't move, and I wound up dying some way. And that's, the piracy thing. You don't get to see the real ending if you pirate the game. Or don't read the manual. So yeah, I don't think I've seen the ending of it. I don't think. Anyway, yeah. Really enjoyed it though. I like how it makes fun of like everything. I actually now that they mentioned Eric the Unready 2 or Eric the Unready Part 1, which hints that there would be a Part 2. I kind of wish there had been one. Maybe they'll make it one day. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. I doubt it'll be a text adventure. I mean, it's possible that they could do that. I mean, with the digital market nowadays, there can be very niche games, out. I mean, Shenmue 3, came out just fairly recently, and that game's, fairly niche. Not everybody can put up with it. I mean, Part 2, I barely was able to put up with parts of it. But yeah, a lot of people get annoyed with some of the aspects of the game. But it was able to be funded by a lot, so. Of course, this one would be lesser known, but still. Yeah. I would like it. I wouldn't mind it being made, though, because there's a whole lot more stuff that can be made fun of nowadays. I mean, so many more movies, like superhero, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, more Star Trek, a lot more video game stuff now. I mean, video games are pretty young, fairly young in '92. They're much older now. So I mean, there's a lot more video game references they could do. So it'd be amusing to see what they did with it. And I'm sure that they would maybe make some more easy use stuff, like yeah, I'm sure there'd be more ease of use stuff. Maybe easier saving, make the text, make it to where you can't, make it more clear, the typing, stuff like that. I really don't know too much more to say about the game. Really enjoyed it. hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me play through it as well. I'm glad I was able to play it for you guys. So yeah. Um, anyway, yeah, that's the end of it. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. Let me know what you think. Not just of this video, but of the whole series. You know, if you watched it out, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next series, which I'm not absolutely sure what it will be. Oh, actually, I do know what it is. I know what it's going to be, most likely, possibly. I was thinking of a game. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, duh. This game I actually spent money on for the winter sale. Because I was like, that would make an excellent Let's Play. So anyway, see you in the next series, whatever it may be. Later, folks. That's me hitting the button that's supposed to stop it from recording, and it's not doing it. But I think if I click the screen, it's going to work. Is it going to work?